Zedswell back with another one. If you're watching the channel, subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, leave a comment below. Yo, I don't know if you heard about this story, these youths, that's what they are, youths from Sheffield allegedly traveled to London. Well, they did travel to London, they're being convicted. It's all documented. Yeah, they traveled to London, yeah, stuck some guy up for 4.5 million in crypto, yeah. Took his car, tried to drive back home and got bagged, and they've all been sentenced and all that now. So it's not no allegedly or nothing like that. They've all been sentenced, they've all took their time, they've all got locked up. But I've just got some questions to answer. Like, I've got some questions to ask because I'm just like, raw. Like, there's a certain things I see. Well, there's one thing I seen that these youths probably could have got away if they just moved a bit neater, just a bit neater. You could, but bro, they're 16. The oldest one is 18 now. There was 16. Two of them was 16. One was 17 at the time. So I can't even say, that's just naiveness at that age there. Man was in hot cars and all them kind of stuff as well. You know what I'm trying to say? Not really caring, jumping, see a car just there with the things on, jumping it, rolling it, don't care if we get blue. You know what I'm saying? But for doing such a big heist, yeah, that was needed. Like they needed they needed a mature head there, bro. And they probably could have got away with it. They probably could have got away with it if they had a mature head there. 4.5 million in crypto. I don't know. Now, I'm not really a crypto specialist, so I don't know if I make you send me your crypto, can the feds track where your crypto's been? I don't know. So they could probably got bagged down that side. You lot let me know in the comments below if that can happen, because I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't really know about that. I don't really know if it's traceable or whatnot, or if they can follow the trail and head it back. You get me? But here's a little bit of news about this situation anyway. Look, the Daily Mail has said idiotic gang, that's what they've called them, idiotic gang, who posed as delivery drivers, stole 4.3 million of cryptocurrency and then sped off in victim's car, are caught just hours later because they posted crimes on social media. Now they're saying because they posted crimes on social media. I don't think it's that. The police ain't got man on social media. I don't know if someone phoned up on, because you know what I'm saying? If they got it on social media now, they Snapchat they're talking about. So why would anyone from their Snapchat post that up unless someone actually did see their snaps, who's on their snaps? We don't know the full thing yet, that, but I think it's more the car that has got these man bagged. So three teenagers who posed as delivery drivers so they could steal 4.3 million of cryptocurrency were caught a mere 3 hours later after posting their crimes on Snapchat. Now, that's not what they was caught. Why they was caught, bro? We get into that. The boys, aged 16 and 17, filmed their getaway after fleeing the scene in Hoxton, London, in the victim's BMW X5. They had tricked their way into the flat after traveling down from Sheffield, threatening the occupant with large knives and forcing him to hand over the digital cash as well as car keys. So my first thing is, what? How did these youths know to go to this guy to get the crypto? Because they traveled from Sheffield to London. That's first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? And the way they've moved here, look, one of them pretended he was the look. One of the crooks can be seen posing at the front door with a special delivery in hand in new footage of the failed stunt. So this brother come to the house like he was delivering something for Amazon. So there was a bit of planning towards this. Like, how did they know this brother here had the crypto? You know what I'm saying? And one of them's come to the door. This is bait anyway because his face is on the cam, because his face is on there. So that's a bit bait anyway. That's that's one mistake there. He never even wore a hat, or a hat, and had it low or not. And I'm not trying to tell man to move like criminals. I'm just speaking from that You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking from that angle because man used to like be involved in them kind of stuff. Not these stuff here, but just in the criminal world, you just know how to think. And, you know what I'm saying? It's just one of them. But I'm not trying to encourage man to do crimes or not or none of that stuff like that. I'm just speaking from that perspective, from the criminal perspective. You know what I'm saying? Even though man's just doing the YouTube thing now, but you can revert to type sometimes, innit? But yeah, he is now he's come to the door. How do these man know that this yard and this guy has got the crypto? Because this is planned. This ain't no random thing. But yeah, so the victim reported his car stolen and police were soon alerted when it passed an automatic number plate recognition camera on the M1 in Northamptonshire less than 3 hours after the break-in. Faris Hassan, now 18, attempted to escape, reaching speeds of 100 mile per hour, but the car was stopped on the M6 in Warwickshire. You get me? The car was stopped, so they got quite a far way down the motorway. They got near to Coventry and areas like that, and Nuneaton and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? From London, that's like half the no, it's not half the journey actually to Sheffield. There's still a long way to go. Another 2 hours to Sheffield, probably. You know what I'm saying? The three defendants were sentenced to a total of 16 years in youth detention on November the 7th last year at Sheffield Crown Court. You know what I'm saying? So these youths have stuck up this guy for the crypto. Look, here's another. I'm gonna show you the whole video in a minute, yeah, because there's actually a little video of clips here. But this is another clip here where these youths are over and pressuring the guy to sign over his crypto. How did they know this guy had so much crypto? How did they know to go to this house? This is what I'm. These are the questions that I want to know. Nobody knows on it. Like I'm just asking them, you know what I'm saying? It's not like we're gonna find out. This is them in the car and all that after on their snap and all that. But so while one of them youths has gone to the door to pretend like he's a delivery, a hooded accomplice runs through the back gate and the victim is threatened at knife point into transferring his cryptocurrency. So a man's gone to the door, like say, yo, I'm gonna go to delivery. As soon as he opens the door, boom, another man's come in with a blade and threatened him and told him, yo, so Matt, like someone's give the drop, someone must know that this ain't no random act of yo, we're just gonna go to a house and see who's got crypto and nah. This is planned. So these youths, they're calling them idiotic, but they're not that idiotic, bro. They've put some planning into place. Where they messed up at is jumping in the whip. Should have jumped in that whip, sped off to somewhere, dumped the whip, either got a taxi or jumped on the train or something. But to drive his whip back on the motorway, the actual victim's whip, that's crazy. And think you're gonna make it to Sheffield. It's not like you're going to another part of London where you took it in Hoxton, London, and you're going to like somewhere in South or something, and you're gonna dump the car in London. By then, you've took that car and tried to travel back to Sheffield from London in the victim's car. So when he reports that car stolen, there's no way you're making it back. But I put that down to them being naive and young. You know what I'm saying? That's what I put it down to. So one of them, the oldest one, they can't name the other names, but the oldest one of Sheffield pleaded guilty to dangerous driving, aggravated burglary, transferring criminal property, theft of a motor vehicle, and driving without insurance or a license. He was sentenced to 67 months in custody. So it's like 5 years or something like that. Less than that, four and a half, something like that. Within that, you know what I'm saying? It's not that bad, to be honest. Look, this is them on the motorway getting blocked in by the police and whatnot. Look, one police, them that blocked them in as well. Oh, another one who was 18 now of Sheffield pleaded guilty. He aggravated burglary, theft of a motor vehicle, and possession of a knife. He got 46 months. One of them, another 17-year-old geezer, he got 80 months. He got the longest. He got the longest one who cannot be named. The victim's crypto was recovered within 72 hours and returned 2 weeks later. You get me? So them man all got bagged. But I'm gonna let me put up this video. This is the actual video of what happened. Guys, look. As the guys knocked the door, the guys run straight. One of the youths came as a decoy at the door with an Amazon package. Yeah. These brothers here's run straight. Them men are actually snapping what they're forcing the guy to do. And look, they've all jumped in the guy's car now. They're on the MO. This was all on their Snapchat. Few minutes. Wait, I'm gonna wheel it up because you can hear them actually being gassed in the car after they've done it.
With me, yeah. Everyone that doubted us, fun with me, yeah.
A few moments later.
So at that point there, they're like, yo, everyone who doubted us, rare, all gas on the motorway, on the way back, wherever they're going. You get me? And then, psh, feds behind them.
They're on us. They're on us. Listen to me. You're the rest of robbery, okay? Folks, stop. Step to the moving.
So them man didn't make it back. But like I said, man, I just pull it down to them being young and naive. Maybe some older, more experienced brothers would have got away with that. The geezer who knocked the door probably could have came with him. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking from that angle. The geezer who came and knocked the door could have probably had his hat down more. Boom, made the other guy running. Because that part was kind of fairly planned, decent. The man went to the door, then the other one came, ran in, forced them to do this. All this snapping on their snaps. Yeah, that don't help. Them man are banged to rights. You know what I'm saying? Them man are banged to rights with all that there, with all that footage on their phones. But I just put that down to being naive. But the worst thing them man ever did was jump in this guy's car and attempt to drive back with this guy's car. You man done the crime and you're in the guy's car. The way these lot have been bagged with the Snapchats, with the being in the guy's car. You know what I'm saying? The geezer's face at his front door. There's no way you can try and even. You just have to be. As soon as you get caught, okay, yeah. There's no way you can even have a defense or even have an angle to say, "Yo, we're innocent." There's no way. You get me? There's no way around it. There's no the way they got bagged. There's no way around it. But some older heads probably would have got away with that, bro. Because the man them would have definitely been a bit more covered up at the door. Boom. And then to jump in that guy's car is crazy. If anything, you get in that car just to get away from the scene and then get rid of the car. There's no way you should be trying to go back to Sheffield from London in a guy's car you've just robbed, took crypto from, took crypto from with a knife. There's no way. Ain't no way you're gonna get down them motorways. I'm surprised the man got that far. Getting caught in Warwickshire, them man got caught a good hour and a half away. They did good. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't even try to make it out of London with that. You shouldn't even try to make it out with London. But my only question is like, yo, how did they know this guy had all this crypto? Yeah, and like, and that's my only question. How did they know this guy had all this crypto? This was it someone they knew or someone that someone else knew? Someone gave them the drop on. There's more questions to be asked, but yeah, I just done that video just to say that boom. Maybe our older head would have got away with that, bro. 4.3 million in crypto. And you lot let me know if, because I wanted to ask that question. You lot let me know if when you get crypto, if you force someone to send you crypto, would they, can the feds find that trail of where it's come to? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, if you're watching the video, subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, leave a comment below.
I done sold all this dope for years just to become a YouTuber. Shit fucked up, y'all.